This is farther than Frazier has ever gone before in a bout. Frazier the white trunks, Bonavena the black. It has been a punching match all the way. That was probably the best right of the fight by Joe Frazier, a flush punch. Two minutes left in round 8. Most of these exchanges have been fairly even. One minute to go in round 8. And a slight cut near the left eye of Bonavena once again. It was cut in the second round, but they patched it up. Now it shows just a speck of blood. Bonavena looking strong in this round. And so is Frazier. Round almost over. The crowd of about 9,000 is very disappointed that there has not been a knockout in this bout. There were 2 knockdowns scored by Bonavena in the second round, and the reason for their disappointment is that a new record of knockouts in preliminary bouts was set at Madison Square Garden tonight. The first 6 preliminary bouts ended in knockouts, which is a Garden record, and every bout had at least 1 knockdown. There was one other preliminary bout that went 4 rounds, and that also had a knockdown, but it did not have a knockout. They almost had to send out for more fighters. I'd like to remind you again that at the end of this fight, we'll have an interview with the winner, and should the fight end in a knockout, we will have a replay of the knockout. Round 9, Oscar Bonavena, the South American champion, weighing 209, or rather correction, 205 in the black trunks. Joe Frazier, Olympic champion, undefeated as a pro in 11 bouts, white trunks, 203 and a half. Frazier may have been hurt by a left hook by Bonavena. 2 minutes left to go in round 9. Ringo smiled after taking that straight right. Ringo being Bonavena. If you came to this TV show late, Frazier was down twice and almost knocked out in the second round, but he survived, and since then has given a good account of himself. Slight cut beside the left eye of Bonavena. Frazier unmarked. Bonavena is moving in now for the first time in the fight. He has let Frazier set the pace for the most part. Ten seconds to go in round 9. Referee Mark Kahn has them touch gloves, the 10th and final round. Oscar Bonavena, black trunks, Joe Frazier in white. We'll have an interview with the winner after it. After the decision or after the knockout, if there is one. Frazier was down twice and almost out in the second round, but has battled back. This is the most important round here. Bonavena still strong. Two minutes to go in the fight, 2 minutes. Bonavena having Frazier in trouble again. 1 minute left now, 1 minute. .45 seconds left as Bonavena is putting on a terrific finish against Frazier. .15 seconds left. Listen to the applause. Bonavena looks at the clock. And there it is, the final bell of what we consider a very fine fight. We'll have an interview with the winner. We'll return to Madison Square Garden and the decision of this fight immediately after this announcement. We're waiting now in the ring at Madison Square Garden for the decision of the judges, Joe Eppie and Nick Gamboli, and the referee Mark Kahn. And Johnny Addy, the very fine ring announcer, is waiting for the cards from the commissioners, Frank Morris and Dan Dowd. It's been a fine fight here. I might remind you again that on October 21st, Emil Griffith will have a return match with Joey Archer. Griffith defending the middleweight championship, and most of these stations will carry the bout. Johnny Addy with the decision.
Judge Joe Eppie has it 5-4, 1 even for Frazier. Referee Mark Kahn 6-4 for Frazier. Nick Gamboli scores 5 rounds for each boy. Points 7-5. Points favor of Bonavena. The winner by a split decision, Joe Frazier.
Joe Frazier coming over to our microphone with Milt Bailey. Joe, congratulations, you're still undefeated. Yancey Durham and Willie Reddish also with Milt. Joe, tell us about that second round. You were down twice and almost out, I thought.
Yeah, I was down. He caught me off surprise lightly, but I wasn't hurt, you know. He caught me right on the button. Just like I say, a little man can hit you on the button, you'll go down.
Well, he's not a little man.
He's a big man, so that's what I mean by the little man.
Well,
but he put up a very good fight.
I thought it was a good fight, a close fight. I thought, now I may be wrong, that you turned the tide with your left jab.
Right. I used my jab more than Oscar, but then he keep backing away, you know what I mean? I just barely touch him. And I cut him in the second round, and that's why I think I won the fight now.
Joe, tell us again about that second round. Now, the first round was fairly even.
Right.
You were doing well in the second round, and
right.
What was it? Your inexperience left you wide open?
I was going with the left, but what it really was, that I kind of drop it, and then Oscar shoot it right over.
What did he hit you
Oscar
with?
is a southpaw, so therefore he can shoot his left hand. His right hand just as hard to get you to his left hand.
I thought he decked you with the right the first time.
Yeah, I was the right hand.
What were you thinking about on the floor?
Well, I was carrying it down a little too low.
And what about the second knockdown?
Well, I don't know what happened then.
You don't remember it?
No.
But you came on to win. I want to congratulate you. You're still undefeated, and you're certainly a wonderful prospect. One of these days, we hope you have you in a title fight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Joe Frazier.
Thank you.
Paintings of Frazier and Bonavena by Leroy Neiman.